What is VOSH? Is it A food made from turnips in South Africa? B, a Russian word meaning goodbye and good riddance? C, a life-changing experience? Or D, a mild expletive? Well, Franklin Harms, the founder of VOSH, was an optometrist in Hillsboro, a Mennonite community in central Kansas. And Mennonite communities are very interested in disaster relief, international service projects, and with assistance to the needy. Dr. Harms traveled to Haiti in the 1960s, and like many optometrists and volunteers, he caught the humanitarian service bug. He wrestled with ideas about how to maximize his professional optometric skills to help the poor and the underprivileged. In Hillsboro, a town of 2,100 people, was another practicing optometrist, Dr. Norman Abrams. And while I didn't know Franklin, who passed away in the 1970s before I established practice in Kansas, I did know Dr. Abrams. And I helped him with an article about VOSH, and I talked to him many times when I was the editor of the Kansas Optometric Journal, particularly when we were compiling a special VOSH edition in 2004. The two men were competitors during the day, but extremely good friends in the evening when they would meet and consider how to form, conduct, and advance VOSH. Dr. Abrams related to me some of Dr. Harms' personal characteristics. One, he said that he would stop at nothing if he knew that the idea he had would work. And another humorous thing that Dr. Harms was famous for was his legendary nighttime phone calls, where he would call you and he would keep talking and talking until you got tired of hearing about and you agreed to do whatever he wanted. Dr. Harms gave a speech to the Kansas Optometric Association in the late 1960s and got every member excited. He and the other members formed study groups to consider how to conduct and organize the remote clinics, what equipment to take, what prescriptions, how to obtain them, what clothes to wear, and things like that. They even considered string retinoscopy. The ODs got excited, and many of them caught the fever of humanitarian service. I asked Dr. Abrams how the name VOSH came about, figuring that he would say that various members made suggestions, that there was debate, possibly even vote on the name. But he said no, the name came about without thought, discussion, or debate. He said the word contained everything that the organization meant: volunteers, optometrists, humanitarian, and service. Little did the two friends know that they would be leaving a lasting legacy that helped millions of patients, involving thousands of dedicated volunteers. If you're interested in VOSH history, I want to refer you to Dr. Michael Lichtenberger's book, Bringing the World into Focus, The Story of VOSH, which gives a comprehensive report on the first 45 years of VOSH. And also, if you're further interested, you could look at the Kansas Optometric Journal 2004, the January to March edition, which I participated in editing. Well, my introductory question about what VOSH is came from an article written by Dr. Diane Carriger from Topeka, Kansas, an early participant in VOSH. It is, of course, a humorous definition meant to catch your thought and attention. But it's not humorous. What is not humor is that the true definition of VOSH is a verb, an objective, a noun, a movement or an idea, a passion, an experience, a creed, a belief. It's an attitude, a movement, and an idea. It's a service organization, an advocate, a health organization, and of course, it meant life-changing experiences. So whatever you think, just really realize that it can be anything that those patients that we see or you that participate in the clinic can define yourself. So thank you. I hope you've learned a little bit about the early history of VOSH. Goodbye.